Hi guys, it's me Riaa and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all how to create this date night makeup look. So the catch in this video is I'm only going to be using Mars Cosmetics products. So this is like a one brand makeup tutorial basically. So I have tried a couple of their new launches in this video, which I'll also share my review on. So you guys can get a complete idea of what I feel about these products, how these products actually look like on me, and you will also get to learn how to create this makeup look. In case if you want to learn how I created this makeup look, then please continue watching. Okay guys, so I am barefaced. As you guys can see here, I've just moisturized my face a little bit, and now we're going to go straight with the foundation. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the Mars Zero Blend Weightless Foundation, which is a medium to full coverage foundation as they have claimed, and I've got the shade number 08 Honey Nectar. So I feel this shade would really suit me well. We'll have to see, but I'm really excited because it says that it gives a medium to full coverage, and I personally love my foundations to have full coverage. So we'll see how this one works. So I've just taken a bit on my palms right here, and I'm going to dot it all over my face like so. Okay, now we're done, and I'm going to be using the brush set again by Mars. So this is a 4 brush single brush set. So this is one brush, this is the other one, and then when you twist open, this is the third and this is the fourth. So these two you can use for eyeshadows, this you can use for buffing your foundation, or applying like blush on your cheeks, and this one you can use as a setting powder, all over face powder basically. So I feel this is a really innovative concept by Mars, because it makes it very travel friendly. So I'm going to be using this side of the flat side of the brush to blend out this foundation now. So the brush is not leaving any streaks marks whatsoever, and at the same time the foundation has given me such a beautiful coverage. Like, can you guys see this side and this side? Like, there is such a visible difference in the evenness of my skin. So, and it actually feels very light. I don't feel heavy or anything. Now we'll blend this side also. Okay guys, so I'll just give you a close-up of how the foundation looks like on my skin, and it's given me such a beautiful coverage. It's extremely lightweight. I do not feel anything heavy on my skin, and yet at the same time it has managed to give me such a beautiful, almost like a full coverage, because I don't even feel the need to go ahead with a second layer of foundation, to be honest. So I really do love this foundation. So now we'll move on to the concealers. So now for concealers also I have two shades with me, and this is the Mars Conceal Concealer in the shade 06 Honey Glow and the shade 08 Espresso Elegance. So because I have a lot of like dark circles, visible dark circles that you guys can see, I am directly going in with the darkest shade first, and really tiny, really cute. It comes with this chubby wand, okay, that picks in the right kind of product, right amount of product. So I'm just going to dot a little bit of the concealer here. I think the shade is a really good match for my skin tone, and especially if you have like intense dark circles like mine, I think this is a perfect shade 08. So I'm going to let this concealer rest for a minute, so that once I blend it, it stays in place. And I think this is a tip that even you guys can follow. If you have applied any liquid concealer, then let it sit for 1 minute at least, so that after that is when it dries up a little, and then you can blend it easily. So I follow is I dab the concealer in my under eye. I don't like brush it because then it gives me a better coverage, so the concealer doesn't move from that area. So that's what I'm going to be doing here as well. And whatever extra product is there, I am just, putting it on top. Wow. So like you guys can see, the coverage is insane, and I don't feel there is any need for any brightening concealer at the moment. So this particular shade 08 is a perfect bang on match if you are similar to my skin tone, which is NC 43.5. So I think we're done with our under eyes concealing, and I think this coverage is pretty good for me. So now we're going to set it with a powder. So I don't feel any need of any setting for my entire face, but I'm just going to set my under eye area. You can use any translucent powder that you may have. So I'm just going to dab a little bit right here, so it takes away that shine, so that it like instantly mattifies my under eye area. And you guys can see this is such a multi-purpose brush, because usually this can be used for eyeshadow application as well, but I applied my concealer using this brush, and now I'm setting it using this brush. So this brush set is again really multi-purpose to use. It can be used in a variety of ways, especially when you're traveling, because then you don't really have to carry too many brushes for different applications, and this does the job pretty well. So here we are setting our under eye area, and I think it's pretty decent now. Like, I don't think I need to set my entire face, because the finish of the foundation is really nice and matte. It's not like greasy or dewy. So that's why I don't think I need to set it again. So now that we're done with our concealer, I'm going to applying a little bit of blush first, and then a little bit of highlighter as well. So for blush, I have this Sugar Rush liquid blush in the shade Coral Sorbet 02. Okay, so I love coral colored blushes on myself, because I just feel that it enhances the dusky skin tone beautifully. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this blush. It comes in this kind of a packaging, very cute, and I'll just take out a little bit of it. So I like to take it a little bit on my hand first. I don't like to directly put it on my cheeks, because at times it can get a little intense. And then taking my ring finger, I'm just going to dab it here, because we don't want like very stark pigmentation. I've done that, and now I'm going to just blend it using this one. So you've got to be a little quick. Wow, look at that beautiful coral blush. You can again take the brush, dab it again, and stamp it again. I'm going to do the same on my other cheek. And I usually like to go with the blush upwards, because I have like a round face. So just to give it a little bit of definition, I need a little bit more of blush. I like to go with my blush in an upward direction. It gives a very natural flush of color, like you guys can see here, and I like my blush to be subtle. I don't like it to be like really stark in your face kind of a blush. So I think this one is pretty adequate for me at the moment. Now we're going to go ahead with the Illuminator. So for the Illuminator, I have the Mask God's Glow Illuminator. You can use this in two ways. Either you can take a little bit of this and add it with the foundation for that overall glow, but I like to use it by just putting it on my high points of my face. Again, I won't go directly. I'll first take it on my hand, okay, and then I'm going to just warm it a little bit. So this gives a very natural sheen to your face. It's not very stark, so that's a good thing about it. So even if you are afraid of like highlighters, like adding that bling on your face, you don't have to worry with this product, because this gives a very natural illumination. Okay, you guys can see here, like this is so beautiful. So it's given my cheekbones that a bit like that lit from within glow. See, you can see that shine here, and it has no like shimmery particles. That's the best part, what I was like talking about. So I'm going to do the same on the bridge of my nose as well. So products like this, I really love that gives you that shine without that glittery effect that makes you look like you are a disco ball basically. So it just adds that perfect shine to your bridge of the nose. See, look at that. Wow, look at that. And at the same time, like your skin basically looks so healthy when you use this kind of an illuminator. So like I said earlier, like I mentioned earlier, you can use this by mixing in your foundation as well, so that if you want it completely lit from within, you can get that also. But I like to just highlight my, like I don't want the entire face to look shiny. I just want my skin to look healthy. And when you highlight your cheekbones like that, the bridge of your nose like that, it just adds that perfect amount of healthy glow to your face. So now that we're done with our face, our base is done. Now let's move on to eyes. Okay guys, so I've just zoomed you guys a little bit closer so that you can get a better idea of the way my eye look is turning up. And for my eye look, I am going to be using the Mars Blooming Orchids eyeshadow palette. This is such a mini and cute palette guys, and it's so compact, and yet at the same time it has the most beautiful color shades. It has this like cream shade right here. There's a neutral brown for your crease, and even if you just want to apply a bit of like this on your eyelids, just brown eyeshadow, it can be used for that. These three are shimmers basically, and then you also have a black, matte black color, which is so important to take your look from daytime to nighttime. A black is of utmost importance, especially if you also apply kajal, and if you want to like smudge it out a little bit, a black eyeshadow is really important. In case if you want to like just buy one eyeshadow palette that's going to do the work for you, then I think you should go ahead with this particular version, the Blooming Orchids eyeshadow palette. It is 04 Orchid. Okay, so first I'm going to be using this brown shade right here to apply it all over my crease. So this brown shade has very beautiful brown undertone, like warm undertone, and it's actually looking super pretty. Be able to see the difference. Okay, bare eyelid and the eyelid with the eyeshadow. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to pack this brown eyeshadow on my inner and outer corner. For doing that, I'm going to be using this side of the brush, and I'll just take the product and I'm going to pat it, like press it basically, so that the pigment stays there. And then we'll intensify it further using the black eyeshadow as well. Okay, and we'll do the same on our inner corners. So I've packed the color like you guys can see, and here in the center there is space for us to apply the that shimmery eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take the other side of the brush and I will just again take the powder, again take the same color, and I'm going to just blend it. Now I'm going to intensify a little using the black eyeshadow, but we just have to dip it once, like because black eyeshadows are generally very pigmented. Just dust off the excess because we don't want like too much intensity, and then again we are going to pack that color. So we just want to darken it a little bit, okay? So don't use too much color because then otherwise it can look very stark. So can you guys see the difference between the inner and the outer corner? This one looks a bit more darker and smoky at the moment. So I'm going to do just that on the inner corner as well. So it will look something like this. You really have to blend it well. Again, you can go back and forth with it. If you feel like it's not blended well, again take the brown eyeshadow, go over with it again, because eyeshadows, it's important for them to blend well so that you get like a seamless finish. So I'm doing just that, and I think it's pretty okay now at the moment. So now I'll go ahead with the shimmery shade. So for that I'm using this particular golden shade right here. This I'm going to be using my finger itself, so I'm just taking it a little like so, and I'm going to dab it right here. So this is like I've just completed one side of the eyes. I'll finish the other side and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I've finished like both of my eyes. Now in case if you are not like comfortable with doing such like elaborate eyeshadow looks, you can do one more thing. So Mars also has this Northern Lights in a pencil eyeshadow stick. This comes in 4 different shades, I believe. So I have the shade Tundra Teal with me. Now the best part about this is it comes in this type of a retractable eyeshadow pencil format, and it has one of the craziest color shift basically. So I'll just show you. So can you guys see, like as I move my hand, okay, it has this beautiful shift of colors. So I have this one, and then I also have another one which is called as Siberian Spectrum. So this is the second one. It has like blue and green shifts. So you can use this directly on your eyes in case if you don't have these kind of elaborate eyeshadow skills. You can just go ahead with this simple thing on your eyes, and it's going to look beautiful because as you move your eyes, it will also shift colors basically. Next, I wanted to try out this velvet lip tint from them. So this is the Mask 4 letters velvet lip tint. It comes again in this very cute packaging. It has the soft velvety matte finish to it. I've taken the shade 04 because I have extremely pigmented lips, so not a lot of lip tints show up on my lips. So I'm going to test this out. Okay, I'm just going to swipe off the excess. Can you guys see? I mean, it's looking so natural because I have patchy pigmented lips. It's not like my entire lips is brown, or there are patches of darkness here and on the lower lip as well, but it has definitely managed to cover it up beautifully. So I think you can wear this just on a daily basis also if you just want that flush of color on your lips. And even the formula is pretty matte. Initially when you apply it, it's very liquidy, but then it definitely settles down. Let me see if it transfers. Zero transfer. There is absolutely no transfer whatsoever. and it actually feels pretty matte at the moment. So I think you can definitely get your hands on this one, especially if you have pigmented lips like mine. Okay guys, so I did not wear my false lashes because I just felt a little bit of mascara would be enough. So I've just applied a little bit of mascara right here, and now I'm going to shape my eyebrows. So for that I'm going to be using the Mars eyebrow pencil. It comes in this kind of a packaging, so it has a lid here as well, but I misplaced it. So it comes with a spoolie on one side and the product on the other side, and you know, both is covered with this lid. So there was a lid here as well. I misplaced it. Anyways, so we are going to first, you know, run our brows. Run this brush through our brows, so that you know it like has a nice shape to it. And then wherever I feel that there's a little bit of like scantiness going on, I'm just going to fill it up. So I usually like to, you know, make this arc right here. Okay guys, so now let's move on to lipstick. So for lipstick, I have this Mars Pop Star lipstick, liquid lipstick in the shade 18 Hot Topic. I love this shade. Like, it's the perfect peachy brownish nude on me, and I really love this shade. If there's like one shade you need to get from this the Pop Star range, I think it definitely has to be this, because it's so beautiful. I'll just apply it and show you guys. Can you guys see that shade? It has that like, you know, bit of peachiness. There's brown tones in it, and it's like the most flattering you know, peachy brown nude that I've found for myself for my pigmented lips. So I really love, you know, this shade basically. So that's it guys, that's my complete makeup look using only Mars Cosmetics products. And like you guys can see here, the look has turned out so beautiful. It's not extremely loud, and at the same time it's complementing my outfit also beautifully. So you guys can see the foundation, it's still so beautiful. It gives such a natural coverage to your skin, and the lipstick, the eyeliner, eyeshadow, everything. I totally love Mars Cosmetics products. So in case if you want to check out the products that I have used in this video for creating this particular makeup look, I have linked them in the description box below. You can check them out for yourself. If you wish to buy, I have given the shade names as well. So yeah, that's it for today's video guys. I hope to see you soon in my next video. Until then, bye bye.